Okay. Let's see. All righty. So I get a lot of questions about corporate structure, having a holding company in another state, forming operating company in other states. And these are some very advanced tactics. And I really think that what you guys need to focus on is sales and marketing. I think that is hands down the most important thing that you can do because sales solve all problems. Consistent cash flow solves all problems. Marketing helps solves a lot of problems. And you got a lot of people who are, I know corporate strategy and corporate structure is sexy, but let's say you're a basketball player and you don't know how to do layups. That's problematic. And the layups would be the sales and marketing. You should be competent into, because as I said before, without sales and marketing, without cash flow coming in, then you don't have the maximum output that you would get with having a robust corporate strategy married to a very good business. And this is one of the things that's got to happen. There's got to be sound business practices. People have got to become well versed in sales and marketing. And this is something, because I'm getting all these questions about advanced business tactics. Like someone asked me the same question in the comments like 4 times. And once again, I'll drop something and somebody will get excited and they won't be able to take advantage of that. So, we got to work on the fundamentals. Got to work on the fundamentals. Got to work on getting your business robust, getting your business very, very profitable, getting your business in the black, getting your business set up where you're making money. This is one of the things that has to happen for the corporate strategy to work. If you're already rich and you have a bunch of assets, yeah, this corporate strategy, it could work out well for you. But if you just go out and get you some really tight corporate strategy, but you ain't making no money, it's not going to work out that well for you. It's not going to work out that well at all. So the first thing, and before we go any further, tomorrow is Tuesday. It is Consulting Tuesday. The link is below. I will be doing consults all day tomorrow, setting aside Tuesday to get on the phone and talk with people. So go ahead and book your consult below. It's under the stream. Now, how many of you have a robust sales strategy in place for your business? A sales process. When you encounter a prospect, what do you do? What do you say? How do you initiate that? Because that's very important that you know that stuff. It is super important. I'll go back to Marina Crate days. First thing we did, we had a prospect, we would call and try to set an appointment. That was the first leg of the sales process because we didn't have a product that we could sell over the phone. This was a hands, touchy-feely product that needed to see it. And so the first thing you need to do is actually find out if the person's qualified. I actually jumped ahead because, setting an appointment with someone who isn't qualified is a waste of time. So the first thing is you qualify the prospect, then you set an appointment with the prospect, then you do a presentation with the prospect, and then you close the prospect. That's one of the harder things to do, but that's very important. Rent-A-Crate sold for millions of dollars because it was a very valuable asset. And also, let's talk about marketing. Do you have a branded shirt for your company? I mean, you get a little polo with the little name of your company right there. That marketing is super important. So it is very, very important. Also, going with corporate structure. Everyone is jazzed up on the holding company, which I understand is a good process. It's a good solution. It's a great protection. But you got to look at how to set up the rest of your company. And if I had to pick, if you were to be deficient, I would rather you be deficient on corporate strategy and be making a lot of money. Because that's the hardest part about this stuff. Making that money. Setting it up where you are just rolling in the dough. Setting it up where money the Cash App machine just ringing. Engineer life skills. Thank you for covering this, Uncle G. My attorney just recommend opening a human resources child LLC and have the employees' checks come from there. What do you think? That's in line with what I teach. The holding company doesn't do business with anyone. There's no payroll. There's no checks. So everything's going to come from the operating company. So your attorney is telling you the right stuff. So follow your attorney's advice. I decided to suspend my house hunt and let the market cool off. The market right now is super hot. Stuff is closing. Stuff is going under contract within 5 days of hitting Zillow. So I'm going to slow it up. I'm going to stack up some more cash. I may do the Airbnb thing. But sales and marketing, sales and marketing, sales and marketing. And networking. I know this is going to sound strange, but you need to network with people in your industry because they may throw some customers your way if they know who you are and they like you. This is one of the things that can happen. With the networking, you also marketing to your competition. You're meeting them, you're letting them know what kind of guy or girl you are, how your business is set up. And frequently, the biggest players in the market will often work together. So you need to get that going. Because with the sales and marketing, you need branded uniforms. I'm very big on uniforms. You need to push your brand as hard as you can. So that people will understand who and what you are about. It's very, very important. Now, let's talk about sales. There's a lot of ways to get sales, depending upon your business. I get all my sales from the internet, but I'm an internet-based company. I'm going after that Wi-Fi bread. Your company may not be able to get all the sales online. Just depends. You know, if you run a Shopify store, you're running ads to the Shopify store. Okay. So how does one start a sales process? First, you look at your product and you look at who you serve, and that will reveal the sales process to you. You may need to wrap your truck. I had a guy come put some IKEA furniture together for me, and the only reason I know he existed because his truck was wrapped, and I took a picture of the truck, and that's how I got my business. So you need to get into your marketing, wrap your vehicle. You need to throw out every competitive advantage that you can. Also, sales. You have, like, my sales come from an inbound sales funnel. I put content up on YouTube. People see the content, they become interested, they buy. That actually will take you about a year or two to actually create that much content. So what you have to do is go ahead and become very aggressive with your sales campaign. One of the things you can do there's this term in real estate, driving for dollars, where you're looking for a house. You can get in your car and you can drive for customers. You can look for people who need your product or service because, you know, I don't know what kind of business you have. And that's why I'm speaking in such vague terms. Because once you get your business up and rolling, go ahead and develop a sales process. And part of developing a sales process could be how you answer the phone. Everyone in your organization should be instructed to answer the phone like, hello, thanks for calling such and such. How may we help you? Because, you know, you got some people who answer the phone like, hello, hey. You want everyone to be on the same page while they're answering your phone. Crypto, anything. Okay. And once again, you know, corporate strategy is important, but this stuff is what makes the corporate strategy that much more effective, is having it all set up where you can marry a good marketing effort, a good sales effort with great corporate strategy. Because it makes a difference. It makes a big, big difference in how you deploy capital. How much money are you going to spend on marketing? Because I got to sit down and I got to redo my marketing budget. Because I had it at one thing, and I didn't spend all the money because the Facebook ads were going whack. Because, you know, I would start off on day one, 5 cents, 10 cents, 11 cents. And then day three, they'd be up to 38, 40, 50, 60 cents. So that let me know that something was going wrong. So that's why I gotta roll back, take a few steps back and address my marketing efforts. How many of you are using Facebook ads to market? How many are using any type of paid promotion to market? How many of you are like out there shaking trees, really, really going at it hard? Because there's money out there, but you got to go get it. It's out there. There's a ton of money out there, but you got to go get it. Who here has a business? And who here is doing well with their business? Frozen Creative, I use Facebook ads. How did those Facebook ads work out for you? Frozen Creative. Using InstaPay promotions for brand awareness, the DSLR Chronicles, how's that working out for you? IG ads and social media influencers. I hear all influencers are not created equal. There are some that are much better than others because they've done a better job of getting much more engagement. But how did the Facebook ads work out for you? For growing my page, they worked great. I got what I wanted. I'm at 14,000 subscribers. I've dialed it back. Pedro, business, yes. Remaining ambitious, still have 9 to 5, no conflict of interest, of course. They were good for a few months, but my target market is kind of small. I think it's time to refresh my ads now. Okay. DSLR Chronicles, about 12 cents per click. Pushing it over to my IG profile until I have a course completed to sell. Engineer life skills. I'm getting 19-to-1 return using FB. All right. We got some people winning. Yeah, you got to be real careful with the Facebook products. Like I use this form where people go and they would fill out their name and address. Those were some of the weakest leads I ever got. They were horrible. Chef Joseph's kick sauce. I started going to barbershop sales were not good. Only when I found my niche market for the ginger drinks is when it exploded. Well, this is one of the things. This is why I belabor this point that you need to work on this stuff. Because once you figure this out, oh man, everything changes. You're out there making money. You're out there kicking ass. You're taking names. Marcus Smith, handyman service under holding. You tell me, man. Let's see. One of the things you got to do is do the research for your business. '89 Dr. Funk. Hey, Jim, creating a holding company with operating company with 3 LLCs under it, I don't have to file taxes. No, because the holding company owns the LLCs. So anything they do, the holding company gets to benefit. So it all passes up and you file one tax form. So that's how that goes. Because the holding company is where the money goes. That's where the profit ends up. That's where the money is. So you definitely want to do that. The Boat 5. Thanks for the $5 super chat. I started a DBA before I purchased the art of holding. Or should I just transfer my DBA as an LLC for the holding company? You should start a new one. Marcus Smith, thanks for the $5. Appreciate you, big bruh. All right. Just landed a 76K coding job. All right, Trav. So, the big thing is having these sales processes, figuring out what is the shortest distance between you getting the customer to drop those dollars. That's very key. It is very key. Because right now, I'm in the process of this week, I'm going to revamp the business. And part of that is Consulting Tuesday. We'll see if anyone shows up. Because I'm going to give it some time to marinate to see if the people like this stuff. See if they like it or they don't like it. Business is an evolution. You're always doing different stuff, new stuff, trying stuff for your business. So, who here has some success stories from Facebook marketing? Like you put up some ads, they converted very well at a low price point. Mark Scott bought the 24-hour startup in 30 days, $2,500. I have a new business partner, and we're looking for our first food truck this week. The action steps really get the creative juices flowing. Congratulations, Mark Scott, on your new partner in a food truck. Food trucks are very, very hot. And cost, you get in a food truck 10, 15K. And then you could use social media to let people know where the food truck's going to be. There's a lot of people who are doing big things with food trucks. So that's very exciting. All right. Who here has a super success story with Facebook ads? Because this is how most people are marketing. You have all types of situations here. Now, depending upon the demographic of your audience, radio still works. I know Gary Vee's like, no. TV still works. Mailings still work. They don't work like they used to, but depending on who you're after, if you're after an older demographic, that can be a winning situation. It can be a very winning situation. All right, so Mark Scott's taking action. Who else here is taking action? Who's working on a business? The DSLR Chronicle. Food trucks can and usually do charge more for their food than a regular restaurant, and people will pay if the food's really good. I didn't really know that. I don't really go to food trucks, but that's something to look out for. But I know food trucks are very popular because essentially you have a rolling kitchen on wheels. And you can start a food truck for 10, 15K. Get the bus, get the truck, convert it, get what you need to cook, and it could be out rolling, making money. I haven't been to it. There's this food truck in town called the Slutty Vegan. And every time I see someone post it on Instagram or social media, there's always a line. Always. Wherever it is, there's always a line. Patrick Lou, starting software as a service business. Been killing me though. Shit's a lot of work. Yeah, software as a service is. Guru James, what about mobile cell phone repair? Johnny Bay, thanks for the $10 super chat. The DSL Chronicles. Man, those food trucks prices are hella high, but a lot of them are specialty food, okay? Enjoy life skills. My problem is demand is far outpacing supply. Out of stock 2 weeks after resupply. Time to expand. Time to get some more inventory, man. If you're like out of stock in 2 weeks and you want to look at your supply chain, how fast can you reload? King Nick, I'm also starting a software as a service business. Agree, it's tough as hell, but it'd be worth it. All right, just got the holding operating company certifications today. Cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, because I've never, I know someone, ConvertKit by Nathan Berry is software as a service, and they've just gotten to the point where it's smoothed out. Thanks to the Hustle Undergrad program. Awesome. Roadmaster 1, yes, they're extremely popular. I'm considering buying some and renting them out. Ready, set, well. Food trucks are a great startup because of low cost. And if the business fails, you can just resell the truck as an asset. That's a very nice fallback plan because food trucks are hot. And if your concept doesn't work, you can sell that truck and get a lot of your money back. One of the things that I want to talk about, the mechanics of your business, the mechanics of your sales process, the mechanics of your marketing process. There's some things you should have just as part of your business. And I'm going to continue to do these topics, but it's just like, which comes first, corporate structure or sales and marketing? What do you need to focus hard on? And I'll put up something like this. You know, a lot of people just will not tune in. Because this is where the rubber meets the road. I don't care how tight your corporate structure is. If you do not have sales and marketing, it ain't going to work. It's just not going to work. And sales and marketing is where it is. This is why there are people out here, all they do is market. And they get into affiliate marketing. I remember when I was selling my storage auction book, and I had some of these people come at me, and they were asking for 75% commission to run my book across a list. I don't think anything about Dan Pena. I've not really, not one way or another. I don't have anything about him. I don't have anything to say about him. Well, you know, this is me here. I'm pretty much in my own lane, and I don't really know who a lot of people are. So that's what's going on with that. Who here is still in the beginning stages of starting their business? Who's just starting something and still working out the sales process? No one? Because the first thing you got to do as a brand new business is, number one, define who is your perfect customer. Figure out who that is. Okay, so I'm working on my marketing now. In touch with web developers on Fiverr. Okay. What's the biggest problem you have right now? Going forward with this. Okay, son. And working with web developers is fun, isn't it? Superstar Customs. I just relocated my business. Different customer base, should be more profitable. What do you do, Superstar Customs? Ready, set, wealth. I want to start another business, but I have several ideas. What's best way to choose one? Take a day and take a sheet of paper and ask yourself, how good is this business is going to be? Who I'm going to sell to? How happy this business is going to make me? And then pick 2 or 3 of the ideals and I'll execute all 3 of them. Because what's going to happen, and this is what I did. I had PassionateFriday.com, UrbanPackRat.com, and Business Credit Mentor. I launched them all around the same time, and because I had a bunch of ideals and I wanted to test them, but Urban Pack Rat won out. So there's nothing like seeing real feedback to help you make a decision. It's very, very important. And why do you want to start another business? Just bored with your current business? Want to spread your wings? What are you doing? Yep, first time, no issues. Just have to get my message to the market for small business owners and understand my service and visions. Okay. Superstar Customs Auto Body came from the hood, normal repairs. Now I'm after old Staten Island money for restorations. I've seen guys start these shops, and like the guy in California who does all these Phantom Customs, where it's like 50, 60, 70, $80,000 a car. If you got those skills, man, that money's out there to be had. Definitely. Okay. All right, so what I'm about to move into is, let's see, make sure we go ahead and do this. Okay. All right, so this is what's on deck tomorrow. All day Tuesday, if you have a question, you need some help, I'll be by the phone and you can book your consult. Just go ahead to Hustlers Kung Fu University or lifeskills.com and book your business consult. Because I'm going to see how this works. Just being available and having these random consults, and I didn't like how that disrupted my day. And the link is below the video. Already set wealth. Would like to create another source of income as well as level up in life. Okay. I'm not answering any Trump questions. I've been intentionally avoiding talking about that individual. So we will see. All right. So we got some people here starting businesses to level up. First-time business owners. Whether you're an old pro or a rookie, you still got to get on that sales and marketing tip. That is such an important part of that. Because, corporate strategy is important, but so's making money. Making that money, building that asset, having cash flow is the way that you want to do this. It is critical to you having a successful business. It is critical for you if you want to build something you can be proud of. It's very, very important. And let's talk about networking. Networking is a very important skill set to have. I know a lot of people are online doing their thing. And you still need to network. And I'm talking to myself. I need to get out and network more, especially with this real estate stuff. I'm going to definitely have to network. All right, Benjamin Reese. Good deal. All right, thanks to your art of holding course. Awesome. So once again, there's so many things that you have to do in addition to setting up your art of holding. You got to get the sales process down. You got to have a marketing machine because YouTube is my marketing machine. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the action happens. This is where I make hay. And, Facebook is to create a different marketing channel. And they keep changing it. Every time I turn around, they change some. But one of the things you should do, and one of the things you should understand, is fundamentals. Fundamental selling, fundamental marketing. You should understand that. Because that's going to be so important to your business development. Knowing the basics deep, well, before jumping to something a little harder. All right, about to go. Remember, tomorrow is Consulting Tuesday. I'll be on the phone all day. I'm setting aside that day. And I will see you guys later. Link for the business consults are below.